I've got away from that question. Could they maybe ask me that question again?
Yes, Mr. Lawson. I said, with the loss of revenue sharing, and Mr. Cherry has said $300,000 approximately a year. With the loss of those funds, the financial woes came down on the city of Murray. It left a shortfall for the budget. That had to be made up, and that was done by following the plan that was laid out by a Blue Ribbon group, pulling out some of the strengthening efforts to generate revenue for the city of Murray, among those being automobile license, vehicle license, and adjustments in the budget. And I asked the question of, how do you feel about the overview of Murray being financially sound, and will it be financially sound if you're elected Murray and go into the future with the city?
This project was junked, so I just heard. Is that what we're on that thing there? The Blue Ribbon thing was junked?
No, they followed a part of the recommendations brought out by the Blue Ribbon Committee, the study. And it did work for revenue to generate.
You misunderstood, Walt.
Right, to generate enough budget. And I understand from our 2 members, 3 members, other 3 members, that budget is being made at present.
Right. $9 million about.
Okay.
Okay. My understanding is Murray is a first-class city that operates in the black. Over 30,000 people. That means, my understanding is that it makes a profit. I don't want to harp on this too long, but they've named, everybody hears this Murray as being a retirement center, the #1 place. My main issue, if I'm elected mayor, is I'm going to generate and create jobs, promote the tourism business, which will enhance job offers and open many job avenues. And I don't see Murray being that much trouble in financial problems, putting on new policemen, new fire chiefs, and operating maybe possibly in a profit range. All things I hear and read. That would be my answer to that question.
By taking a drive through the city, one can't help but recognize the emergence of several new businesses in town. There's also been talk of larger companies coming to and leaving the city of Murray. If elected mayor, what would be your strategy for increasing economic development in the city if you feel that it's needed?
I propose to work very close with economic development and also the city council. For example, I think we need to, for existing business, we've done a lot of promoting, trying to get into industry and so forth, but I think we need to do some more for existing industry expanding as well as bringing in industry. And one of the things I have proposed, and I've had it in some of my ads, and that is that the city come up with some kind of a contingency fund where we'd be like other cities, that we would have some money to promote with, and we don't now. We get in competition with, for example, I think we lost one to Hopkinsville and probably one to Milan, Tennessee. And it just comes, and we just well to face it, it's competition, and you have to sweeten the trough sometime to get some of those things done. And I propose that we take some of a percent of our city budget and use it for that purpose and for promotion.
Over the past few years, I think the city of Murray, our adjoining agencies, I'll refer to them as, have done an excellent job, or done a much better job in bringing more industry to this community. The #1 retirement center ranking has probably done more for our economy over the last couple of years than anything that's happened in quite a while. I feel like, though, that we need more organization. We need to pull our city government, our county government, our Economic Development Corporation, our Chamber of Commerce, our university, our hospital. All of these groups need to pull together to work as one in actually getting new industry to this community, and to actually make us progress into the future. At this point in time, and in recent years, I felt very strong that there were several interested groups in working real hard to get industry
into this community. But there has been some difficulty in each one of these groups actually pulling together and working 100% towards one industry or anything else that this community has. And if I'm elected mayor, that's one thing, and will be the first thing that I'll actually strive to do, is to work hard to pull the city government together as a unit, to go into the community and pull more of these community units together to work together.
I think it's only natural that you'll see more businesses coming into a community such as Murray with the low crime rates and low taxes, low property taxes. There's a lot of good selling points, very many. It's a good place to live, to raise a family. You don't have to contend with alcohol in the purchase of alcohol in this area, and I don't think you ever will have to contend with that as long as I'm mayor.
Mr. Waldrop.
One thing that we must not overlook is that we're one of the enviable counties in the state as far as unemployment. We fluctuate between 3 and 6% unemployment. Now, for the person listening to me that's unemployed right now, this is probably a threatening statement. Our existing industry, none of our existing industry today was here 25 years ago. Our existing industry today is having to pull from outside of Calloway County for certain areas. The mayor can encourage our vocational school to upgrade and to do some things different so that when a press or a robotic arm breaks, we'll have people qualified to work on it. Now, the mayor's office can encourage, and I'm not sitting here saying that the mayor's office can control the vocational school. We must come to reality in talking about jobs, and we fluctuate between 3 and 6% unemployment. But we need to continually to work on our workforce, to upgrade our workforce. Plants of 25 to 75 employment would be great for our community. But there are some pretty bright people in this community that will question the need for a 700 or 800 plant employer at this time due to our low unemployment rate. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not sitting here saying we do not need new industry. I'm telling you we must keep this in perspective, keep our present industry in mind, and upgrade our workforce. I think that in the future we must keep this in mind. 25 years ago, none of the industry we have today was here, and this is a changing thing, and these folks will leave. We saw evidence of that just a few short years ago. So to say we need jobs and more industry, what we need is to get clean, good, well-paying jobs that will not pollute our community also. Thank you.